can try to bring the game, but you can't fake influence. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. What's that on the beat, any rap, he a pink though, man down from an avalanche. Tell him breathe, now the boys cook cross, they walk around like thieves. What's up with these?
Hello everyone, check it out. I'm Reina. I'm from United States. Aloha, I'm Audrey. I'm from Hawaii. Hello, I'm Arabian Bobo.
こんにちは。僕の名前はエドです。
Good morning, guys. We are Group 4 Kenn China, and today our topic is culture. So, I'm speaking of
สีน้ำตาล
I'm speaking of culture. Which vocab comes to mind at the first time? What about Group 1? Okay, speaking of culture, which vocab comes to mind for you guys? Not just a vocab, it's okay. Maybe from the photos? No, okay. Food. Food, okay, good. So, for culture, what is culture? Culture is a social behavior, an institution, and a norm found in human society, and as well as knowledge, beliefs, art, laws, customs, capability, attitudes, and habits, and through culture also. So, before we start before we dip into cultural topic today, so let's have a warm-up game first. So the game is quite easy, and I will ask a question, and I will count down like 3, 2, 1, and you guys have to press the ring if you know the answer, and please answer within 1 second. If you answer too slowly, then I will count like 3, 2, 1, and the other groups can ring their bells to answer. Okay, are you ready?
Yes!
Okay, first question.
สีน้ำตาล
What is the meaning of this word in Thai? Okay, good one.
Brown.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
สีน้ำตาล
Correct. So C in Thai means color. So C lantan in Thai means brown. Okay.
Thank you.
What is the lady saying?
Thank you.
Oh yes, correct. So the lady is actually saying, I will do it, but not like saying some impolite words. Okay, next question. What is the meaning of this action in India? Okay, group 3.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So this in India means yes, and this in India means no. Okay. So next question. What is the meaning of this sign language in Chinese sign language? This one. I haven't do it. This one? Let's guess. What is this meaning in sign language? No. Good? Yeah. Queen? No. Good? Prince? No. Okay, yes, correct. Okay. Why? Because of it's like imitating the crown of the king in the old times of China. And an extra question, do you know this sign language in British? sign language. What does this mean? Queen, no. Out of this world. Anyone guess? Yes. Princess, no. Anyone guess? Yes. Prince, no. Queen, no.
It's not bear.
It's not. Not bear, not bear.
Any tips?
Just in this room multiple choices. In this room, yes, king again. So that's why culture is pretty funny because this and this means the same, but they are different in different countries. Okay, so which of the following gesture is impolite in Brazil? Good one. Good. No. Okay, that's good. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. So, don't do this in Brazil, okay? It's not polite. Okay, so, we're talking about how culture influence our choice. So, I want you guys to raise up your hands. Left or right? Left or right? Okay, left or right? Okay. First one. Sour or, salty or sweet? Salty or sweet? Sweet. You guys? Salty or sweet? Salty, okay. This one, sweet or spicy? Sweet, okay. This one, rice or noodles? Okay. So this is talking about like we guys are from the south. So the southerners always like sweet food, light food, or rice. And however, the northerners would prefer like spicy or salty or noodles food. So the food culture actually affects our choices on like products. So what are the relationship between culture and the global marketing? For example, I have a T-shirt, like I belong to Jesus. Do you think this T-shirt will get a higher sales in Europe or Asia? Europe, yes. So that's actually a religious culture affecting our global market. So your selection of product in different countries matters a lot. Okay. Which menu do you guys think is from Hong Kong? This one? Yes, correct, because of the rice. So it presents like selecting the product is matters a lot. Okay, sorry. So this photo shows sales serving the customer in Japan, like using a nearing surface. So if you want to open a shop in Japan, so you have to train your salesman to do the nearing surface or just standing up and serve the customer. And it's like culture different, equity culture different will affect how you train yourself in different country. So okay, let's move on to the. So we got a team 1-1 in this game. Come back. Oh, they're same. Oh, they're same. Okay. Let me count it.
So, okay, next we'll be talking about the 6 cultural dimensions. Firstly, we're going to have a special material that we will be using in the final game. Who can name all the 6 cultural dimensions? Anyone can give it a try? Or just do the research. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, good.
Wow.
So, congratulations. This all is the 6th dimension. We're going to go up to it. It's gonna be useful. Okay. So let's see. The first one is the power distance index. You see how they're going to accept the unequal power distribution. So in high PDI countries like Korea and China, the power is kind of unevenly distributed, but the countries generally accepted this situation. They will strictly follow the instruction, and even though sometimes they have to make objection, they will do it in a more indirect way. In opposite low PDI countries like Australia, Germany, they will have a more distributed power, and they will question about the authority and raise the doubt if necessary, and the communication is more in an equal way. So what to do in marketing? In part, PDI countries, they are more likely when making decision making, when making the purchasing decision making, they will rely on authority figure and expert, more likely to be affected by those installment from respected figures or institutions. So in opposite low PDI countries, we will be more relying on peer recommendation more than expert and make a more democratic decision making. Secondly is the individualism versus the collectivism. So this one is about the individual independence. They will focus on self-fulfillment and freedom, while collectivism, we will value more on the family side, others' expectation, and the team success is larger than personal desire. So countries examples are like Canada and Denmark. So they will more likely choose the personal choice and uniqueness products. So the customization is actually can be attractive to them. While in opposite for collectivism person, those groups are more, they're very heavily influenced by groups' norms and social expectation. So if we can make good use of this collectivism features, they are those groups that can easily build brand loyalty. So the third one is masculinity and femininity. Masculinity, we have some features like they will strive for achievement, they are more competitive, aggressive, and will strive for material reward. While in femininity, we care more on the relationship, like quality of life and the caring of weak. Examples of masculinity are like Italy and Switzerland. So when choosing the products, they will choose those that can enhance their image or show their social standing. While like Norway and Iceland, so it's better to approach them in a more community-oriented approach. Okay, so the fourth one is the uncertainty avoidance index. It's how we can how we accept the changes and avoid risks. So for high UAI countries, they would like to formulate rules and procedures and also strictly stick to the rules, so to avoid risks like Belgium and this one. The low UAI country, and opposite like Hong Kong and Malaysia will be more having openness and acceptance. We will be willing to take risks and innovate, embrace more flexibility and creativity. Oh, this is great. Oh, so the people in high UAI country, they will choose the products that is more safety, stability, and they'll be more transparent with a clear guideline. So establish the brands is more attractive to them. While in low UAI, they didn't care much about established or not, but innovation, experimentation, they embrace flexibility and creativity. So coming to the end, long versus short-term orientation. So long-term orientation part, you just long-term, future planning and then long-term value. So they encourage a lot on the education and investment, while in opposite, short-term will be focused on the immediate benefits. Examples are like Japan and Taiwan is more on the long-term side. So we focus on the durability, sustainability. Examples may be like when you're buying clothes, my mom would like to buy black and white clothes because it's never going to be off trend. So this is focusing on the long-term side. But in short term, you'll be caring more about the trend, up-to-date fashion or stuff, like Belu in Nigeria. So it's just the immediate gratification. So maybe like sales promotion will be attractive to them. The last one is the indulgence and restraint. So it's about if you're focusing on enjoying the life, personal desire, or you have a better self-control and serious on duty. So in those just like Colombia and New Zealand, they will choose the products that bring the pleasure and entertainment. They just to enjoy the life. But in the more restrained country, they will choose more simple, practical stuff, have a high self-control, so they didn't really do not lots of unnecessary consumption. Okay, so here I have walked you through all the 6 dimensions, and we will be having a little game to test on your knowledge. So I want everyone to come up to the front, and we will be having 4 songs. So yeah, come up to the classroom and join us. Stand up, stand up. So here's the game. We have 4 songs. So I'm representing song A, and Ray will be song B. Song C is Hawaii, and then song D is the USA representative. So each question you got to stand in the song. If you got it wrong, then you can return to your set. Okay, so see who can last to the end. Okay, so yeah, A, B, C, D. So the first question, which dimension will choose products that can enhance their image or social standing? You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that ready? Okay, the answer is masculinity, is A. So the others can return to the seat, but the correct one can stay. Yeah. Only one? Only one. Okay, the next one. Who will choose the established brand? Yes, correct. Okay, the next one. Which one would be more easy to build brand loyalty?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay. They're survivors. Okay. No, not yet. We have here some more challenging questions. What is PDI? Yeah, power visit. Okay, so you're from Team 3. So Team 3 will be the first, but now Team 1 and Team 2 can send one more representative for the following question. Yeah, you can stay. You can stay. Okay. Which of the following have the highest motivation towards success? Masculinity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see the answer. Japan. So Team 1 and Team 2 got wrong also. It's okay, let's go. Another one. Which of the following is the least indulgent? Least. So we have a higher self-control. Okay. Congratulations. Oh, I got the answer, but it's okay. So it's Hong Kong actually. So you're from Team 2, so Team 2 will be the second place. Okay, let's walk through the answer. So the highest uncertainty avoidance index is Russia, and the last one, the least individualism. Take a guess. Oh, is that it? Never mind, you're second place. Thank you.
Okay.
So I want the first is Team 3, right? Team 3 can. Yeah, you can have a full box of color pencil. That would be useful in the final game. Thank you. And team 2 is the second place. Yeah. So Team 2 and Team 3.
So I'm sure you guys must have more understanding of cultural dimension. So let's moving on the tailoring global marketing strategy. But wait, why do we have to think a tailored strategy for cultural difference? What is culture important to? Why is culture important to global marketing? Do anyone remember what is marketing? A tips in lecture 1, session 3. 5 seconds. 5. Okay.
Addressing customer needs and
Similar. It's actually manage the profitable customer relationship. So in a global marketing setting, so if we can have the cultural sensitivity, we know and understand the needs of profitable customers from all around the world with different cultures. And we know how to delight the global customer and capture the value through the customer satisfaction. And most importantly, we know how to avoid the pitfalls. Okay. Okay, so culture is one of the key external factors that influence an organization. So some tools we have done before, like pastel and external factors evaluation matrix, and the one we have to do calculation. So by looking into some cultural factors like buying habits, attitude towards savings, and product quality, we can have a better evaluation through the tools, and we have a better decision making. So one example is from the Burberry case we have done before. Our group discovered that nowadays Gen Z have a relatively, they are more individualistic, so they love self-expression. So personalized product may be opportunities for Burberry. So finally, we understand the importance of culture. Then we can know about the cultural adoption in the 4 key strategy. So first, product. We have to bear in mind about the functional adjustment. For example, in South Africa, they usually have a large size of family. So the company always offers some large size of dish soap to Africa. Another thing is that Japanese focus on simplicity and they have a small family size. So IKEA offers some small and simple furniture to them. Another thing is local preference. Due to the religion restriction, India may not, they avoid to eat pork and beef. So McDonald's offers some vegetarian menus to them. Another thing, apart from the previous Coca-Cola example mentioned by Kenneth, Coca-Cola have many drinks flavors. Kit Kat also have many flavors. They have more than 300 regional flavors. For example, matcha in Japan and Thai milk tea in Thailand. Another thing, packaging, very important, just now mentioned. Maybe if you offer an eco-friendly product in North Europe or exclusive design in the Japan, it can have the cultural adoption. Next, price. So we all know that number 8 is a lucky number in Japan and also China. So Nike always price their item with 888 so as to represent its symbolic meaning. So another about the buying habit. So Brazil people usually love to separate the payments. So Apple specially offers some 12-month payments for Brazil. So moving on, value-based pricing. So German and Japanese, they always associate high price with high quality. So IKEA and Louis Vuitton, they actually price their item slightly higher price at Japan and German because their perception of value is different from other countries. Sorry, was technical problem. Wait a minute, so fast. Yeah. So, moving on, price. PPCCPLS. Anyone remember the 2P? Price cut. And? Yeah. So, we all know that Chinese people, they use frugality, saving money as honorable. So, price cut is a really good pricing strategy. You know, how about they always have price cut during some festive events? Okay, please. So when we are having some profit strategy with tailored marketing, so we have to bear in mind the retail preference. United States, they usually have the family shopping in weekends. They love going to the hypermarket to shopping with their children. So, but however, India, they love small stores. They want to collect their snacks and in a small store is convenient. Another thing, China love using Taobao or Alibaba for delivery and receive their products. Another interesting thing is in Saudi Arabia, IKEA offer the play area for them because they have some religion requirements. Sorry for the technical problem.
Okay, thank you. We take introduction of culture can be involved in which part of the global market strategy framework. And now I'm going to talk about the common mistake that you may fall into when you're designing your own global marketing strategy. And I have briefly divided it into 2 parts for your understanding. First part is input part. It's more like the previous part of our product process, maybe your team and your data research. And the later part is output part, more focused on the end of the product, such as the promotion. And to commence with the first mistake, I will talk about the output part, which is not fully understanding what is cultural appropriation. What does that mean? A cultural appropriation keyword is unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption. And the second keyword is typical more dominant people. What does that really mean? You can imagine this Pac-Man image. You are the Pac-Man, and those colorful or other country culture. And when you try to get into the market, you ace the ball, and the ball may disappear, and you just become bigger. And this is the concept of cultural appropriation, but it is not always motivated by bad intention. It may be harmless and good intention, but it may be also problematic. And here is a Taiwan good example for you to understand what is cultural appropriation, and you may watch it.
We are here today from Quebec City seeking $1 million in exchange of 18% of our business.
Cultural appropriation. There's an issue of taking something that's very distinctly Asian in its identity and quote unquote making it better, which I have an issue with. But I want to hear the pitch before I formulate an opinion. And
boy,
so,
that's one way to start.
One way to start, a little heavy there. But okay.
But it's not an ethnical product anymore, not with the popping bobas. So we took the version, the Asian version, and we made it with the fruit, with juice.
The popping boba is new. I can't say I've had that. It definitely is an experience when you're having it. And do you manufacture this yourself?
No, so we have 3 partners, but they are exclusive partners. So they only make my bubble tea.
Wait.
Okay, this is the example from Thailand, because in this investment show, the company trying to get the funding from the judges, and but they just changed or renamed their brand name as Boba. The name is come from the Taiwan Boba milk tea, but they just added one more B into their brand name. And in their context of products, they do not have anything really can associate with Taiwan milk tea. And also when they described their idea, they said Taiwan Boba milk tea already have no culture characteristic, and which means they are using the Taiwan Boba milk tea, but the content or association is not related to the original version. And at the end of the show, the girl judges cancelled her investment to the company because Taiwan netizen is very angry about it. And the next example. And next example is about black culture. As you can see, this is Blackpink Lisa, which is Korean idol. This is the Korean makeup version, and this is her hip hop style makeup version. What is the black culture? The term blackfishing mean? It means the idol and artists mostly using the black culture to commercialize or produce the product only without understanding or doing a disrespect action to the black culture. The black community always something their respect and integration when they are doing the black culture products. And this is a good lyrics that come from our one of the song in our introduction music. The lyrics is "They Not Like Us." This means this from a black rapper is writing these lyrics to dissing another rapper is pretending the black culture and using the black culture incorrectly. And last example of the cultural appropriation is Kim Kardashian West, which is a USA model, and she is doing an underwear brand, and she named the brand name as Kimono, which is kimono is from her name Kim, and kimono in Japanese is also mean this traditional clothing. And after she introduced the name, and Japanese netizen is also very angry, and they start or launch a hashtag movement, which is using Kim Oh No, and also have the netizen is comment that my culture is not your underwear. And finally, the mayor of Kyoto also wrote an open letter to explain the kimono culture is very good and it should not be commercialized and become your product. And the second mistake is stereotyping, profiling, and misrepresenting. It is more negative way because cultural appropriation can be good intention. And this is an example from D&G, Italy fashion brand, and doing to the promotion of the fashion show in Shanghai. But in the promotion video, you can see
玛格丽特披萨饼，欢迎收看 DOS and Governor， 起快吃饭第1集。今天我们首先要向大家展示如何用这种小棍子形状的餐具来吃我们伟大的传统玛格丽特披萨饼。你们是不是一手拿一根，像小刀一样切一块披萨饼呢？不是这样。对，这样就对了。所以就是像钳子。
Okay, from the video you can see her usage of the chopstick is like this. But normally in our Asian culture, we just normally using the chopstick to pick up the food. And also the tone in the video is also very arrogant, and the model have the strange posture and make the Chinese netizen is very angry too. And finally, they burn the brand and finally cancel the fashion show or delay the fashion show. And now I'm moving to the front part of the product. The third mistake is not testing the concept and not investing the correct data. And literally, it can cause the problem of loss in translation. And here is 4 companies that have translated their promotion, the promotion sentence wrongly. And now I need some audience maybe to guess or try to translate the original English sentence into Chinese sentence. And anyone want to try to translate it just by your knowledge? No correct answer. Anyone? Just try. Okay, you wanna try KFC? How would you like to translate in Chinese? If you translate this finger licking food. Okay. You just explain the meaning. It's okay.
Women like it's like so fucking good, which means very good.
Yeah. Okay, this is your answer, right?
Yeah.
But at the end, actually, they translated into the meaning that is eat your finger. So this is the example of loss in translation, and these 4 companies also did the wrong translation at the end. Despite of wrong translation, not investing the up-to-date information also is a problem. And this is another example from Taiwan, McDonald's. McDonald's is doing a crossover with the Japan anime Hunter x Hunter, and they try to find more KOL to promote that crossover, but they find the KOL by the followers only. And at the end, one of the KOL do not have the correct knowledge about this anime and promote it very roughly. He cannot recognize the correct character in this anime and make the real anime lovers very angry, because some of the KOL is really deep into the culture, really familiar with this anime, but they do not have received any sample from McDonald's, and it caused very serious complaints to McDonald's too. And the last mistake is about the team, because they have no cultural representation among staff. And this is Gucci, and Gucci is doing fashion and art as a reference, and they produce a product like Sikh turban. And this is one of the traditional clothing from one country, and the netizen is also not satisfying. They are trying to commercialize their original product, the original culture, and at the end of the whole process, they finally hired a brand name, T2 to be their global head of diversity to figure out what their cultural problem in fashion show. And after our introduction or informative part, and now is the final game, fashion show. Are you ready?
Yes!
Okay, this is very simple. We have only 3 rules or 3 steps. The first step is to choose your own country. Later we will provide 3 countries for you to choose. And the second step is design your own product. You have 5 minutes to design chosen countries and try to be that and innovative. And the third part is showcase part. We have designed some music for you, and each of the group can send one people to be the model. And where your products, you have to showcase with music. You have 30 seconds for the catwalk and 30 second presentation for your T2 Culture. Okay, here is the three countries that you can choose. Okay. First raise hand, first serve. Spain, okay, then. Only can be Key is your preparation time, and we will go into your group to monitor your integration with culture.
want some curry? You want some curry?
要不然我们带回去那个，我要带回去。
Give you guys one more additional 1 minute, but at the same time I will introduce our catwalk session. So you can design your product and I will introduce. Okay, when you finish your product and you can send one of your group to be the model, one of the groupmate to be the model, and the model can stay near the door, and when the music is playing, the model will come, such as catwalk fashion show, walk around, walk around. Yes. Then after the walk, the model will stay in front of the stage, and you can try to introduce your GM strategy, which is integrated with your culture, and you have 30 seconds for catwalk and 30 seconds for introduction. Okay, guys, time is up. Time out. Okay, send the model.
Please stay over here.
Yes, 30 seconds.
So the first one will be India, second one will be Spain, and the third one will be Korea. Is that okay?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
You ready? You know how to walk, right? Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Hello, Christine. You want some curry? Oh, it's so good, you know? Oh, I'm Indian, you know? Indian. You want some curry, Kenneth? You want some curry? Okay, come to, okay, give you curry. Hello. Oh, I know how to play the snake. Okay, I have those skills. Oh, but we don't have snake here. I can and the snake can. Oh, that's my nice skills, you know. Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, my groupmate will help me to explain. They design my group. Okay, that's the time to my groupmate. I have no beautiful design, you know.
So we have wrote like curry chicken, butter naan, just like the group mentioned, there are different food preferences, and also the Taj Mahal that represented India. And also there are some patterns we're trying to draw. As I think India, they have not tattoo, but some drawings on their hands in special festivals. That's what we're trying to bring out.
And the headpiece is also a sign of respect in India as well, so that's why we have that incorporated into it as well.
Curry, okay? Curry, it's curry? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ask me.
Next one. Spain, Spain.
Thank you.
I'm from Spain. And here are my clothes that are designed by my teammates. And let them introduce.
So as you can see, by Sabrina's very passionate dancing, we try to express the freedom and very individualistic culture of Spain. In the pattern, you can see Spain cultures like Spain festivals of light. Have you guys seen the movie Coco? Coco. And something like the cow, the red flag, I forgot the name. The game.
The race
where,
cow.
yeah, the racing, the fighting with the cow. I forgot the name. And then the black circles are the rules of Spain. So yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Final one, Korea. I'm so curious. 안녕하세요. 이거 한국이에요. I'm from Korea, and let me agree to introduce this hanbok.
Okay, first we have use some elements of the Korean traditional
Clothing.
yeah.
So you can see that
Cross.
that there is a cross designed on her clothes.
And then well, with our Korea, we have K-pop and K-pop girl
K-pop is
group. We
here.
have some
Short dress.
short dress
Showing off.
And
design.
here's some ribbon. And here is some music represent K-pop. And here is beautiful drawings of cabbage, which is kimchi. And let me see whether there's something else. I forgot. Oh, and we cut out 2 words. Here is hang. Here is gu. Here is hanggu, which means Korean in Korean language. Okay. Oh, some. I don't know.
Thank you for the good effort of performers. Okay, you can back to
Thank you so much. Too beautiful. It's just.
Thank you for your hard work of performing the show. And here we have few simple key takeaway for your global marketing strategy. And you need to remember, culture is a concept that compresses the social behavior, institution, and norms. And you can use the cultural useful to cultural